Welcome and come join us as we continue to explore the islands of the Pacific Ocean. Today, we are in the Federated States of Micronesia on the island of Chuuk in the Chuuk Lagoon. We are leaving from the Blue Lagoon Resort and heading to the Fujikawa Maru, a Japanese shipwreck that is located nearby. It's going to be fun. Come and join. While Chuuk does have a number of weekly flights, the most common flight is to arrive in the late morning from Guam. Once on site, we were transferred from the airport to the Blue Lagoon Resort, where we had lunch, checked in, and set up our gear before heading out to get to the nearby Fujikawa Maru, which would be our check dive. It was time to roll on in and go down to explore. The Fujikawa Maru is a 437-foot Japanese cargo ship that was sunk in World War II. The Japanese logistics fleet was caught at anchor in the Chuuk Lagoon by the U.S. during Operation Hailstorm. The Fujikawa Maru sits upright at a depth between 50 and 110 feet. It does have disassembled Mitsubishi Zero fighters that are in the cargo holds that were on their way to Japanese forward bases. It also has a 6-inch bow gun, an accessible engine room with the famous R2-D2 air compressor, and an intact superstructure that allows you to swim through. It's a blast. The ceilings of the cargo holds are open with only the support structure emerging. That allows you to swim down and still have clear visibility out of the hull. You should definitely bring a flashlight as it can get dim, especially with clouds obscuring the sun. However, being able to see the wings, the fuselage, and the cockpit all in place is an amazing experience, and it's definitely one to enjoy. While these ships do have a number of swim-throughs of things such as the superstructure and the interior to get to the engine room, there are also these non-intentional swim-throughs where the masts and various equipment on the hull have fallen and then become encrusted with different hard and soft corals that you can go and explore as you swim through. As you dive in the Chuuk Lagoon, be aware that most of the ships do have some form of memorial area that generally has remains such as sake bottles or equipment, as well as memorial markers. When you're ready, you can follow your guide down into the engine room. It is into this cargo hold, and then through this opening, come down, you'll make a right, and then this engine room has an amazing amount of large heavy equipment, including the air compressor that looks like R2-D2 right here, as you can see it. I would warn that it is very close to the wall, and in this case we're actually in the next room looking at a hole in the wall that you can see here in order to get that shot. You also want to be conscious of your discipline with your kicking, as you can easily obscure and dust up that area if you are not careful. As you finish your dive time, you should ensure that you have the opportunity to examine the mast of the Fujikawa Maru. The mast has become a home for both hard and soft coral, as well as schools of small fish, and it's amazing to go and explore and see what's in it. If you like nudibranch, fighting shrimp, or other small creatures, an enormous number of them are hiding in the mast, and you should explore and look for them. Rising up to do our safety stop, getting a bird's eye view of the Fujikawa Maru is an amazing experience. We had such a great time going through the ship, seeing the Japanese Zeros in their compartment, going and seeing the deck gun, seeing the hard and soft coral, doing the swim throughs, and just seeing this piece of history. It is highly recommended. I had a great time with the Fujikawa Maru. We hope you enjoyed the video, and we hope you will join us on the rest of the series as we do more diving here in Chuuk.